Welcome to this presentation on Treasures Untold Coffee and Company by Ashley Christiansen. This presentation summarizes a business plan created for course RS651, Professor John Jordan, Minnesota School of Business. This presentation will provide an overview on the company description, products and services, marketing plan, SWOT analysis, startup funding, and management and leadership capabilities to create interest in supporting the business venture of Treasures Untold Coffee and Company. The business, Treasures Untold Coffee and Company, will be a multi-purpose business in Eota, Minnesota. The business will be located in historic downtown. The building structure is historic, quaint, and pays homage to the history of the town. It will offer quality coffee and espresso-based drinks, along with other beverages, secondhand books, local art and consignment, wireless internet connection, as well as computer stations. The business aims to appeal to a range of coffee and book enthusiasts, art and consignment enthusiasts, as well as people in need or want of a location with wireless internet or computer access. The coffee will be of high quality and freshly brewed. The second-hand book selection will come from donations and local sellers. Each piece of furniture and decor, whether it be art hanging on the wall, the chairs, tables, and desks customers sit at, or the furniture holding the books, will all be available for sale. Consumers in the surrounding area will benefit from this place of business, as there is currently nowhere local to go with wireless internet access for a workspace outside of the home. Eota also does not have a public or private library, and there are no current plans to bring one to the city. There is one cafe and 2 convenience stores that offer coffee, but neither have the wireless internet access. The townspeople need a place to go, primarily for access to the internet outside of home, especially with the rising cost of home internet subscriptions and wireless data plans. The town will also benefit from having second-hand book dealings available for use in-store or to purchase to bring home. Treasures Untold Coffee and Company will offer a relaxing and inviting environment conducive to leisure and productivity. The mission of Treasures Untold Coffee and Company is to provide a unique offering to the local community. The goals and objectives are to launch and run the business successfully while achieving an operating profit within the first year. Treasures Untold Coffee and Company is currently in the startup stage and researching avenues for funding to go live. Treasures Untold Coffee and Company has a unique service and product mix. There is high-quality coffee and espresso-based drinks, arts and consignment, second-hand books, and wireless internet and computer stations. The quality coffee and espresso-based drinks are the main product feature. There will also be cold case non-alcoholic beverages for non-coffee lovers and teas. Coffee will be a limited yet quality selection of light roast, French roast, dark roast, Americana, and decaf, acquired via direct fair trade efforts. Other beverages will include espresso-based drinks such as lattes and cappuccinos, as well as basic hot and cold tea options such as black and green tea, as well as the cold case options such as bottled milks, juices, and water. The books will be a second-hand selection obtained through purchases and local donations. Depending on how well second-hand book sales go and interest of new books, a library subscription type setup may be an option to expand in the future. Fine art photographic prints on varied mediums will be available for sale. Consignment products will consist of varied products from local individuals and dealers, such as additional arts, crafts, and refinished or repurposed furnishings. The wireless internet connection will be available along with an in-store purchase via purchaser's code to purchase by the hour or available as a monthly or annual subscription. A purchaser's code for 30-minute internet access will be given along with the sale of any in-store item. Treasures Untold Coffee and Company has an array of potential customers that will be brought to the store by the various service and product offerings. The primary needs and wants of our customers is an escape from home. This escape is brought on by a number of reasons. There is the student who can't concentrate on schoolwork at home and needs a local place to go with wireless access to do schoolwork, or doesn't have computer access at home and the school library is closed on weekends, so comes into Treasures Untold to use a computer. While he is there working on schoolwork, he has some coffee or a different beverage. There's the individual who works from home and just needs a break from their home office, or a person who wants to go out and just enjoy a cup of coffee or espresso-based drink in a relaxing and inviting environment. There's the Saturday shopping trip with the girls to stop and check out crafts and furnishings, and a bonus to be able to enjoy a coffee espresso-based drink while shopping at Treasures Untold Coffee and Company. And finally, there's the book lover, who maybe can't make it to the bookmobile on Thursday nights. This book lover may enjoy a drink in the environment while perusing books within the store. The book lover may not purchase the book, but has spent time and money at Treasures Untold Coffee and Company. The community needs Treasures Untold Coffee and Company to fill a number of voids of what other local organizations are not offering. In addition, the pricing strategy will bring repeat customers back into the store, based on low competitive prices on products and affordable internet access plans to get people in the door and to keep them coming back. Treasures Untold Coffee and Company's local competition includes a cafe with a very limited coffee selection, a quick service station within the grocery store with limited coffee and cappuccino selection, as well as Quick Trip. Quick Trip is the largest coffee competitor but has very limited in-house seating for patrons to enjoy their coffee. None of these coffee competitors offer wireless internet access. The local competition for books is the Southeast Minnesota Libraries Cooperating Bookmobile. The Bookmobile only comes to Toyota 1 day per week for a very limited time, which patrons are not always able to get to. Local competition in regard to arts and consignment consists of one antique store. Treasures Untold Coffee and Company may house some antiques, but the majority of product for sale will be local art, crafts, and refinished or repurposed furniture. This local antique store does not offer any other similar products or services as Treasures Untold Coffee and Company and is also open limited store hours. The product and service mix Treasures Untold Coffee and Company offers the community is very much unlike the primary competition listed. The unique environment and offering mix is incomparable, as Treasures Untold completely differentiates from the competition. Advertising to draw attention to the store will include a business website with product offering information available, as well as enable online sales for art and consignment products. The business Facebook account will keep customers up to date on current events, community activity, current coffee selection, as well as direct people to the website for art and consignment product sales. The local Tri-County advertiser will be used to promote events and offer promotional sales and discounts. Google AdWords will be the paid search advertising option used to get Google users to find Treasures Untold Coffee and Company. This uses most of the marketing budget as it is the most important advertisement tool. Each of the options are viable for the business as the budget is low and adjustable. Each advertisement cost can be adjusted on a daily basis if necessary. This SWOT analysis of Treasures Untold Coffee and Company identifies the company's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Treasures Untold Coffee and Company has a number of strengths which proves the business is viable for the location. These strengths include proven product quality, unique offering for the location, and being a destination marketplace. The coffee connoisseur will have the responsibility of choosing a house blend as well as rotators from national and international coffee growers and distributors for quality and variety in product offerings. The quality of the coffee and espresso will be outstanding compared to what is available locally. The immediate vicinity and closest surrounding rural towns do not boast an offering like Treasures Untold Coffee and Company. There are no strict coffee cafes. There are not art galleries or consignment shops. There are limited public libraries and no bookstores. There is not an establishment that offers computer access or wireless internet access. Treasures Untold has multiple offerings to bring people in the door, get them to stay a while, and keep coming back for consistent product offerings as well as variety. Consignment craft and antique stores are often a destination or stop along with the journey of visiting multiple sites for many consumers. This offering will bring in people from outside the local and rural areas, potentially reaching regional in-store purchasers and possibly even national or international online shoppers. Determining the weaknesses of an organization allows us to turn these weaknesses into opportunities to build a better business. Identifying that the shop in Iota may have a limited rural market for coffee and internet guests shifts focus on how to change this from a negative to a positive, from a business weakness to a business opportunity. The primary weakness is a limited rural market for in-store products and services. In-store products, such as art and consignment, can be marketed to surrounding areas and also have the potential to expand regionally, nationally, and even internationally. Depending on how well the in-store product services are serving the local community, there is an opportunity to put more storefronts in similar rural areas that have limited access to good coffee, computers, and internet. The business also has the capacity to expand from coffee and espresso-based drinks to additional specialty beverages such as smoothies, as well as offering food products. The current coffee competitors do not seem to pose a threat, as the environment in which the coffee is served is completely different from Treasures Untold Coffee and Company. There are, however, loyal brand followers that may feel uneasy trying a new spot for coffee. The other product and service offerings will hopefully get them in the door and create loyal consumers for Treasures Untold. There is always the fear of new competition arising. Fortunately, new business growth in the rural area is slow, and competitors may not feel the area would be able to support a business with a similar offering. The economy is every company's threat. Shifts in the economy can lead people to spend more or less. One monthly bill consumers always want to lower seems to be cable and internet. Treasures Untold will offer monthly internet access to customers at a lesser rate than what they can have in their own home. The final threat that may be imposed on the business is cannibalization if expanding product lines. Popularity of new products may put old products to shame. The SWOT analysis indicates the company's strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Addressing weaknesses gives us the opportunity to change the view of these weaknesses and turn it around for business opportunity. Addressing threats gives us the opportunity to prepare to face the threats and hopefully eliminate them altogether. Drawing conclusions about how each of the SWOT items might affect the organization, Treasures Untold Coffee and Company has a good list of strengths, ample opportunities, and limited threats. Treasures Untold Coffee and Company requires $300,000 for startup funding, which will also cover first-year expenses. The startup funding also leaves approximately $47,000 for unexpected costs, emergencies, and cash in hand. The building looking to be purchased is located in historic downtown Iota, Minnesota. The building sale price is $60,000, with $50,000 extra requested to cover taxes, licensure, building renovations, and enough to furnish the building initially. Funding of the building will be through a 15-year loan. Funding will be procured through a number of different avenues. The initial funding source request will be crowdfunding, then investors, and depending on what else is needed, a loan from the Small Business Administration or other bank. This is the ideal funding situation, as employees could be hired to start day one. I, as the business owner, would be less likely to experience burnout with dependable employees on staff, and the employees will be more likely to stay on staff as their compensation is guaranteed for at least 1 year. Dependable employees will help create a strong, lasting company. The company is shooting to gain revenue after year one. Depending on sales and how the funds are procured, payback of investments can vary. With my education in business administration, I have the education, skills, and competencies necessary to successfully run a small business. The primary resource to manage will be the employees. My ability to manage human capital will aid the company in success, as this is an organizational capability. The unique product and service offering may only bring people in the door once or twice. The company culture, environment, and personal execution of customer service will keep customers coming back. This will help to gain an advantage over current and future competition. My primary financial goal is to be able to offer employees the competitive compensation package that makes it worth their while to work for or have a career with Treasures Untold Coffee & Company. This capability not only increases Treasures Untold Coffee & Company's competitive advantage, but also overall customer relations, as happy employees equal happy customers. Positive customer relations keep customers returning and also has the potential to create new customers via word of mouth. This increases revenue and secures the company's potential as well as my employees' positions. I am confident I have the ability to effectively manage employees as a resource and create a successful company from the ground up. This is a call to action to request support for the venture of opening Treasures Untold Coffee & Company. This is a very unique opportunity to create a place like no other in the town of Yoda, Minnesota. As discussed, we will offer quality coffee, secondhand books, arts and consignment, wireless internet and computer stations, and excellent customer service to keep those customers coming back. Thank you very much for your time today and your consideration in supporting the startup of Treasures Untold Coffee & Company.